All right. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Hakbang TV. This is our live streaming COVID Conversations over Coffee. My name's Owen Hine, and with me is...
My name is Jerome Rizado, your Davao host ambassador. At kaya naman, we're inviting everyone to come and join us for this little conversation about COVID pandemic. And of course, kamusta naman ang buhay natin dyan, Owen?
Yes, okay lang mi diri sa Cagayan de Oro, gaulan ganina, kusog-kusog sa itong gaulan. And lingaw sad, because earlier this morning, I was with Shaila, and we had guests also this morning, and they're Arlene and Gary Hidalgo. They're from Manila. Nina, nag-surg hapon to, we talked about urban gardening and then transitioning your business online, mga strategies ba nga atong magamit karon nga we are now actually adjusting to this new normal. So later, amo pong ipaila-ila ang among duha ka guests for tonight. But of course, karon mangumusta sa ko sa imo, Jerome, kung how was your experience being part of Hakbang? Pila na ta ka weeks si gig meeting?
Actually, it's so okay. Like almost every day, parang nasasabi ko na murag bitaw no, possible talagang mabigyan ng resolution yung isang problema. Kasi kabalugi ko nga daghan na kayong mga issues sa kalibutan, tapos kanang ang mga tao daghan kayong mga idea nga pwede din nila gamiton as a solution, pero nalang din sila yung mga kaulaw nga wala sila kabalo kung asa din ako ni pwede ibutang. So I think this is the best time, guys, na para ma-share ninyo yung mga ideas sa mga problems, mga solutions sa mga problems kung unsa man ta nakakaron. So, I guess one way or another, it's gonna be a win-win situation for everyone. Pero bago ang lahat, Owen, since this is a coffee conversation, pa-check mo na ng ating checklist dyan kung may coffee tayo.
Of course! Ikatulo na ako ng kape for the day. So hopefully, I makatulog pa ko later. But yes, and I would like to say hello to our friends who are watching through our live stream sa Hakbang page and also our YouTube channel, Hakbang TV. So thank you so much for being with us tonight. And we would like to remind everybody, for those who still want to join us, please do join us ato ang Hakbang, the first virtual hackathon in Mindanao. This will be this coming June 26 to 29, and it's all virtual. So meaning dili ta need magkita-kita gyud on ground kay more dili pa man siya possible. So sa internet lang sa ta makita. And of course, this is actually kung mag-wonder sila unsay hackathon. Mura siya og science fair, mura siya og innovations challenge, no? So pabunggay tag idea on unsaon ato pag-solve ng mga challenges. And the challenges, kung mag-wonder mo unsa man na sila, nasa tong website. So this is actually free for all participants. You just have to visit www.hack-bang.com to join. And libre ni siya, so you don't really have to worry about paying a registration fee. So ang kanindot ani, we don't have to travel just to join a hackathon kay anywhere in the world. Dili gani necessary Filipino ka. If you want to help solve the crisis and make Mindanao as your pilot testing for this, pwede kaayo. So, di ba, Jerome, we have na mga participants even diha sa Davao, no, nga ni apil.
Exactly. So basically, this is the very first hackathon in the Philippines. Mangyayari ito sa Mindanao, made for Mindanao. Now, since alam natin na lahat ng tanan kalibutan, no, like basically the whole universe is facing this COVID pandemic, COVID-19. So I think everyone is ready and prepared for their solutions kung meron man. So guys, I guess this is the best avenue para ma-share niyo yung mga solutions sa mga problem na mas convenient mo kung or ka nang confident mo kung asa gyud ta pwede makabutang og resolution, no? So I guess all of my fellow Davaoenos are so excited as well. I already contacted all of the SK chairmans, lahat ng mga kakilala ko. I hope you guys would join this, because I guess this is a big opportunity for everyone. Like if so ever man na merong mga lacking issues, mga lacking problems, I guess this is the best avenue to provide and share the best ideas that you have in your mind.
Yes. Correct. So, to help also our teams, that's why the COVID Conversations Over Coffee was created so that the teams will get to know some of the some of the speakers nga makahelp sa ilaha. Because of course, no, when you are in a virtual hackathon, especially nga ang hackathon is a very new concept in the Philippines, medyo mas scared ka nga, hala, magunsa man ko dira. So, one way to do this is we invited experts who will help you in answering the challenges. So dili lang ka mag-go blind ba into this whole thing, but of course you will be able to get insights from experts in the field. And of course, karong gabi we also have two who will be joining us in this live stream for the evening edition. Woohoo! Evening edition of,
This is the first ever launch of our evening edition.
Yes, first evening edition and first Nemo to join me in this COVID conversation. So congratulations.
And I'm so happy to announce this dahil alam ko lahat ng mga individuals dyan, lahat ng may mga teams na are so hesitant to join. Kasi murag kinsa may mag-provide sa mo ka ng assistance to kanang para maghimog yun ani mga resolution. So of course guys, hindi naman kayo namin pababaya. Dili unsa na sa Bisaya? Dili muna mo pabayaan nga wala mo ka nang mag-supervise niyo. That's why we have speakers right now na giimbita to have a quick conversation para naman may mga na kayo kung sino-sino sila.
Yes, and again, before nato i-introduce ang atong mga speakers tonight, again, this is COVID Conversations Over Coffee. Ayan, so we would like now to introduce our guests. Duha sila ang isa, ako raning silingan, naranin siya diri mga 5 houses away, dili bitaw. But we live in the same barangay here in Cagayan de Oro. And the other one is all the way, layo kayo ni siya karon. Mga 12 hours from Cagayan de Oro in Zamboanga City. So ladies and gentlemen, I would like to introduce first Miss Angie Ascuna Culiera. Hi, ma'am. Good evening.
Hi!
Yes, and of course, Mayang Gabi. And of course, we have our next guest all the way from Zamboanga City. We have Monsini Hinay. Hi, Mons. How are you?
Hello, Mayang Gabi sa atong tanan. Mayang Gabi sa mga atong viewers and followers.
Yes.
So, thank you so much, Hakbang, for...
All right. So, akong unahon lang si Ma'am Angie pagpaila-ilas yan ko galingon kay mas better magid siguro nga si Ma'am Angie ang magpaila-ilas iyang self. Ma'am Angie, go ahead.
Yes. Oh. Right, no, una, like sa inyong gi-check ganina na apo ako ang...
Oh, good!
Diba? Coffee check.
Yes.
Tanaw lang ginato ani kinsay makatulog karong gabi. Anyways, bitaw may gabi sa atong tanan, sa inyong tanan sa atong mga viewers din Salamat kaayo for keeping joining us tonight in our COVID conversation. My name is Angel Ascuna Culiera. I'm an assistant professor of the University of Science and Technology of Southern Philippines. At tong una, ginganlan na siya og Don Mariano, katong mga taga-Cagayan. Dati na siya nga Don Mariano. So nag-evolve po iyang pangalan. And I am, aside from being a professor in the university, I also am a media missionary for Hope Channel Philippines, South Philippines to be particular. I am one of the hosts of the Saturday morning show, Panimbaya sa Kabuntagon World, and I also host and produce an advocacy TV show called In Harmony. And it's aired, of course, in Hope Channel Philippines in Cagayan de Oro. That's through Parasa Channel 17 and local antenna Channel 25. And currently, actually, sa Owen kaganina, because Owen and I have been like friends for quite some time. We worked in the same university before. And pagkabutang sa COVID, murag ang among mga kuan nga tickle. So now we are engaged in the promotion of food security in urban setting. So, ako ang isa sa hardinera, sangre hardinera sa Gulayan, sa Kabalayan, sa Cagayan de Oro. So, you can find us in our page, GSK CDO, and that was launched sometime March, and we're very grateful for our partners nga nagpadayon ta karon paghatag og seeds o pag-encourage ang tanan para mag-engage og urban gardening. So basically, my engagement is on environment, and by the fact that I am also a scholar of public administration and sociology, so medyo aktibo-aktibo po ta sa mga panghitabo diha sa ato ang dakbayan og sosyedad. So yun. Salamat kaayo for having me tonight.
Wow, Mariag, taas-taas, no? Grabe din ang involvement ni Ma'am Mariag. Kasi ako mga kailang nga, pareha na ako nga, dili busy kan sa pandemic. So from Gulayan, Kabalayan, CDO, let's now move on to our next mentor/speaker all the way from Zamboanga City. Go, go, go.
Yes, hello, good evening sa atong tanan. So thank you so much, no, Hakbang. Owen and I are neighbors, no, sa Butuan. No? I originally gikan jud ko sa Butuan, and I'm very thankful that we were able to touch base again. I think the previous years, daghan may mga nastoryahan ni Owen on how to collaborate, especially with his work sa JCI. But this time around, I think mo ni siya ang atong best time to collaborate together. And just quickly to introduce myself, no? So I am Monsini Hinay. I am a development worker. So I have been in the development sector, working for non-government organizations, maybe for the last more than 15 years already, no? Ever since nag-graduate ko sa college. Ang career path gid nga ako ang nasundan is working with the development sector. So currently I work as a project manager for the Worldwide Fund for Nature, WWF Philippines. Primarily working on gitawag nato nga sustainable food systems. So daghan sa ako ang engagements or ang ako ang type of work is really working at the grassroots level, no? Working with farmers, working with players sa atong food value chain. So, and that made me immerse more sa unsay tinuod nga situation on the ground as far as ang situation sa atong food security o ang situation sa atong mga farmers and food producers. So, in my work in WWF, I covered around 50 areas, no, in the Philippines and working with over 5,000 farmers. So, and in different projects. And having realized na indeed, naidako ay opportunity sa agri-sector, pero nakita na ako nga ang atong mga farmers or food producers are not getting any younger. I figured out na I must do something. So, that was last year when together with my 10-year-old daughter, si Raina, we co-founded together, no, Kids Who Farm. The whole idea is to educate or to capacitate or enhance the capacity of the younger generations to appreciate better the value of food and farming. So, importante nga sa gagmay pa lang sila na ato silang na-introduce na sa value sa food and farming. So, we started Kids Who Farm in Zamboanga, and over a year, medyo nag-expand me to cover a number of areas, a number of engagements, with the aim of making farming fun and easy. So mo nang ang motto sa Kids Who Farm. So I divide my time with the work sa Kids Who Farm, and also in my current work, no, sa development sector, which is with WWF. So I'm really hoping with the little knowledge that we have, no, kung atong antiguhan over the years, ma-share po nato sa atong mga participants and supporters sa Hakbang. So, ayun. So, that's it. No?
Wow. So, di ba? Na-prove din ako karon nga kani sila duha akong silingan. In geographic locations, but both of them akong silingan, and both of them have worked together sa lain-lain nga advocacies as well. So I'm so grateful that they said yes. Hopefully they said yes not just because we're friends, but they also believe. I believe that they believe in this advocacy nga atong gibuhat or the movement, which is Hakbang. So,
na na-prove po na ako nga silingan giday mo, no? Kay gina-follow gid nyo ang social distancing.
Ayun nga silingan kay amin. Yes. Okay. So again, for those who are watching us, if you have questions for our guests, Monsini and Ma'am Angie, you can always type your questions there sa tuang page. And yes, we are championing movements. Diba? Tonight, we're introducing our mentors who are championing movements towards better solutions in our agricultural challenges. Okay, if you notice, murag namalik pananom karong panahon na murag sakto ba ko?
Sa alcohol na ho, ang mga
Tanang
pating
klase.
karon.
Hurot pa po ang mga pot diya sa Davao.
Hurot na kayo kay murag ang upan karon kay. Syempre wala na mapalitan nga mask. Wala na mapalitan nga alcohol. Karon ang mga pot ug mga vase ug mga kanang mga espada na po na mga nangahurot.
Sa Zamboanga. Nahurot na po diya sa Zamboanga Mons ang mga pots. Kay Mons? Okay, we're ni freeze si Mons, no? Oo. But Ma'am Angie, ka-relate ba ka sa kung ano sa akong ginaino among sorry.
Kaayo, di ba?
Oo.
Kay kung tanaw ni mo like even sa Facebook lang, di ba? Facebook Market o ginamo gud ang Cagayan de Oro na siya gihimo nga kanang group page ba CDO help info help. Initially, para matawangan ko ang mga tao kung asa dapat pwede mo palit sa kinahanglanon, kaya nag-lockdown lagi. O karon, like, okay, mga pots naman ako kakakita o niya sa bartera, kay makita ni mo, akong tanong, i-barter na ako over this. Hala, ang mga tao, ni Bibo na kaayo, so nananong siya, which is actually rewarding siya, no? Encouraging kaayo.
So basically, napwede sa inyong lugar, ma'am, napwede ka na murag barter.
Yes,
na barter dire. Di na siya dire ang mga bartera mo lagi naglabad ang ulo ni President kay magpuyo sa balay magbartera bitaw ay.
Yes, and but hopefully lang no, dili lang ta always kanang mga ornamentals like the one here at my back ng atong diyan, but also those that plants that we can actually eat. Right? So,
food security.
balikan nato to atong GSK CDO. For those who do not know, di ba, sa GSK CDO, ga-distribute tag seed. So, unsa may tumong nato ani sa GSK CDO?
Yeah.
Yes, no. Initially, like nagsugod siya, briefer lang siya. Nagsugod din siya ang GSK sa isa ka comment sa post nako because Baguio City Veterinary Office nanghatag silag seed, so nya dito na dayon ni Kasni nag-comment na nga, uy, kung na kay seed panghatag. So naghimo na group chat, how about if we kanang call other people nga magkuan sila, mananom sila, and then we eventually connected with the Department of Agriculture because they give out seeds, and then the City Agriculture Office diri po sa Cagayan de Oro has that program. But initially, ilaha was only for the 4Ps, kay para i-capacitate ang mga 4Ps. And then, but when we said, it's lockdown, and then we're an urban community here, hadlo kaayo kung atong mga food suppliers magsira, what if COVID will reach their place? So, unsay kaunon sa mga tao na adiri sa syudad, nga like, Cagayan de Oro is highly urbanized nga city, so, kanang hadlok siya, basig siminto na lang among kaunan ani kun dito man. So it started from there na we di ba nang hatag-tag seeds ani siya ang overt nga to nga expectation is that the people will start to kanang go back to basics and grow their own food kay bara bahalag mag-lockdown naa sila pagkaon nga makaon dili sila magproblema dili sila ma-stress but ang kanang covert ko ba ang ulterior nga motive is that people would have kanabitang would be busy, ma-distress sila, ma-distract sila from all this negativity nga ginadala ni COVID. At the same time empowered sila. Kaya actually, di ba sa gardening pa lang kung pagtanom nimo sa seed pagkatulo ka adlaw kay ni sprout na siya, lipay na kay ka nga oy gardener nagiday ko kay seed. Di ba? Naiinana. So it's really empowering on the people. Oo. So ang atoa is kada ba the mindset nga people would be given hope nga pandemic ta bisag sa pag-cultivate nimo sa imuhang mga tanom para sa imong pagkaon, you have that hope bitaw, that longing nga things will be better. Kaysa man gud kung wala lang ka maghulat lang ka for things to happen sa imuha, murag mas mutaas ang kanega sa kuan sa mga tao. So ana siya nga to ang isa sa mga ginatumbok sa ato ang programa. But then again, the giving of seed dili siya kanang forever because the GSK is transitioning into capacitating nga sila na mismo ang katong mga recipients sa seeds will be able to produce na gyud og ilahang mga kanang seedlings. So inana siya.
Pero ako question, ma'am, no, since this is a newly formed community response group in Cagayan, unsa ni siya, ma'am, kanang i-adapt from some place or kanang naisip gid ninyo siya or kanang naisip ninyo siya kay aside sa kanang semento na lang ang halos tanan, magtalong na lang kita dapat. Kanang unsa siya i-adapt siya na strategy from some place or tapos i-implement siya.
Yes. Ano ni siya, because I have a friend in Zamboanga in Cotabato. He is actually leading the Tipid Tanim Challenge. And then pagbutog yun sa iyaha, pagbutog yun sa COVID, more than into because he's an agriculturist. I'm a social scientist, but I'm also into farming. Pero sa kuha ba mura bitog I was following him and then finally katulig ipag-post na ko because kung ako ra man good, mura bitog unsaon nako pagdala sa mga tao. So nanggawas na siya. So that was the inspiration. But ang setting nila is lahi because they're in the rural areas. Ilaha dito kay plots as in land. Yun sa ilaha. Ang scenario diri sa Cagayan is urban. So small spaces, container gardening. So medyo naa siya distinction. But the concept is the same. And in Manila also, another friend of mine is also campaigning, si Ryan Ngabestre, I am Hampas Lupa. So initially, kaming tulo naghimo po big actually COVID conversation po.
Pinahan ko
Para
siya
ma-encourage.
Yung Facebook page, I am Hampas Lupa.
I am Hampas Lupa. Oo.
Really?
Ada siya. Yes.
Why not?
So resort ko siya dito, ga-campaign og ginana, and then we have here in Mindanao, and then I've heard of Kids Who Farm. So lingaw siya ba kay murag nida ko na gyud siya ang community people are really into growing their own food. And kana po mga ornamental. Hopefully, mo transition po sila pagpananom sa ilang mga pagkaon dyan.
Yes.
So selected this, sorry.
Yes.
Sorry.
Oh, sige. Go, Jerome.
It's like you are providing like free seeds to these homeowners. Kanang unsa ni siya kanang murag ulo ka seed nga mo ihatag per family ana or kamatis, sibuyas ana unsa ba?
Initially, actually, no, ang campaign na mo kay wala pa man yun mi kay overwhelmed po si DA when we top DA o si City Agriculture's Office. They were so overwhelmed with the kanang feedback sa mga tao. Kay ang gibuhat na mo was nag-survey me, kinsay willing nga mo mananom. So, we send out the form, nag-fill out sila. So, among gipadala. Like, pila lang ka days, we had 100 responses. So, padala na mo siya sa sa City Agriculture's Office and the DA, and then sila, no, done gidog seats, but rest assured, we will give you. So, initial lang mong gikuan, kana bitang mga kanang cuttings like alubate, mga kamuti tops, kanang inana. But then when we get the seeds, ani siya kay Joker kayo when it rains it pours because when DA seed came in, when City Agriculture's Office seed came in, but then niana ba nagdungan-dungan, but then si Tipid Tanim Challenge yun siya dako kay siya sa moa og natabang si Naz was nag-share siya siyang seeds because he's heard of our campaign and then he said I have extra here. So kami sa balay uban sa akong banaw nga uban sa balay, we repack seeds. It became our nightly nga bonding. So,
muni-volunteer bi ako pero nalingaw naman sila.
Yes. Si Owen po doon ta, meron ako nga Owen sige lang Kerry Ramiani. So the story was lagi the crude nga permiro kana lang sa siyang katul lang ikuan, and then we have sponsors na dayon. So we give
naka-sealer na siya.
Naka-sealer na mi, social na mi karon. Variety like 4.
Kasi nakatungsi nga gamit sa katul ma'am or sa kandila.
Katul pero among gigamit.
Pero ayun,
the first
na.
pinaana. Then karon kay pina-sealer na mi. Hamburgera na mi kay. In one night na nami mga 100 ka packs. The pack will have 3 or 5 ka mga seed varieties. And these are magpasalamat na puday ko. I'll take this opportunity nga pasalamat na to ang mga sponsors no. Tipid Tanim Challenge, si Miss Philin Marie Dungay from Netherlands, and then my good friend Yul Batilier. He'll also be joining as one of the mentors of Hakbang. Nagpadala po siya og money para magpalit og seeds. So,
wow.
Gagmay siya nga para lang gid siya sa urban nga gardening.
Naapod-apod.
Katong daghan kayo.
And speaking of urban gardening, kanina na mention po ni Ma'am no nga katong Kids Who Farm no nga murag na nanaghan na gid ta. So, months back, so ato sa siyang ipasulod balik sa stream. Hi, Mon. How are you? Yon. So, Mon, moment mo na Mons. Ayun, so I think there's something nagka-challenge siya dito sa internet connectivity in Zamboanga. So si Mons actually, ako lang i-flash no, late si Monsini will be talking about hydroponics. Kana siya, that's one thing I want to learn also. Simon will be talking about hydroponics. That will be on June 26 at Basics of Hydroponics, di ba ang atong talk, Mons, no? On June 26, 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
And of course, with Sini of Kidso Farm. So, interesting kayo ang hydroponics as a technology. Kay labi na, ka-experience pa po mo diha, Mons, na nagka-shortage siya kanang available nga garden soil. Kaya diri mo ilog sad mi sa garden soil aside sa pots.
Yun sa Davao.
Oo.
Yeah.
So, what can you give us a little Mons? I'm gonna ask the Mons. Okay, but again, Mons will be talking about the basics of hydroponics on June 26, 1 o'clock. So if you really want to be part of Hakbang in this ang live stream, pwede ta mo tanaw sa live stream later with Mons no on June 26. So he will be sharing from 1 o'clock to 1:30 unsa man ang hydroponics and how is it going to be we will be using water lang as a way of growing plants in containers. So
nindot kayo niya ng hydroponics kay especially like urban bitaw nga setting nga gamay kayo spaces. So nindot na siya nga instead of wala man gyud kay plat unfortunately kung challenge gyud karon like karong panahon nagakurot-hurot ng garden soil unya imong unsa tawag ani soil is di pa gyud siya ready. So
okay, sila nang duha ang nawala, ma'am, sir. So,
ito po talaga ang live natin. So, may mga problema po tayo. So, kaya naman PLDT or Smart o Globe, mag-sponsor na kayo.
Hello. Ngayon, actually, I have a feeling that this is also a time kasi that there are a lot of people na who are already at home. So, ayan. Hello, mga friendship.
Yes, hello, welcome back.
Yes, welcome back.
Yes. So, ayun. So,
challenge karon di ba? COVID.
Murag part of nato nga challenges actually that we put on our website. Kasi in our website, di ba, Jerome, if you want katong mga wala pa ka visit sa atong website, it's there, no? www.hack-bang.com. So from there, actually, one of the challenges nga mong gibutang is communication. And this is it. We wanted to advance ourselves in technology, but here, even in the Philippines, we are struggling with communication. And hello again to our... Hello! We missed you.
Hello!
Sorry.
Break lang may...
I would like... Ipakula na nato si Monsini kasi mawala again.
Silang dalawa.
Sige daw. Mon, so again, can you give us a little background about hydroponics? But don't share everything kay dili ko
basically, ang atong i-share is some information both for different technologies. We're coming from a perspective kasi sa Kidso Farm nga when we want to introduce something siya nga madali lang kopyahon sa mga so that's why isa sa ato ang gusto i-emphasize or i-share na bisan pag wala mo yung soil, you can still grow food, no? So ang introduction to hydroponics, dili na mo siya i-complicate, just very basic setup na pwede din nila makopya. Just for them to really start growing their food in limited spaces kung wala sila yuta, in fact, pwede man nato siya buhaton sa tubig. So and ang context whenever we share the technology is that we want to make something very replicable kasi encourage of people to go into agriculture, to go into food production. Dapat ang i-introduce nimo sa ila is something na
ayun. So naglisted yun sana sa connection dito sa Zamboanga. But before we proceed, I would just like to say a shout out to our viewers. Hello to Ate Jovi Esguera, Nicolette Regis in Texas, and Father John Young of Father Saturnino Urias University. The university president is watching right now. And we also like to say hello. Ayan na pa, mga shout outs.
Say
Hello to Francis Calangi, Joyce Ong Vinyas, and Gary Hidalgo. Gary was our guest earlier this morning. And also Ma'am Jean Camarin, our Regional Director of the Department of Tourism in Caraga Region. Hi, Ma'am Jean. I haven't seen you for quite a while. I hope we can see you soon.
Jenico Aguila and Steve Lastimoso who are watching right now. Thank you so much. And to all of my friends. And if you guys have questions kung ano mga pangutanan no about sa itong mga speakers, sa itong mga guests karon, pwede ninyo i-comment sa itong live. And then of course, if you want to share the good news to everyone about this sharing of seeds, just share the video to your friends and spread the good news to everyone.
Yes. Ayon, we have a question from Jovi Po Esguera. She's from Butuan. CDO gets most of their produce in Bukidnon. Are the Cagayanans having difficulty acquiring them now that led them to more home planting instead? So I think yes, from Angie.
Yeah, interesting siya no kay lagi duol ra kay ta sa gitawag nga food basket of the Philippines. But the thing is, we don't know man good kung until when ang pandemic. And as of the moment, wala pa tay problema. In fact, ang Department of Agriculture Regional Office 10 is helping the farmers in Bukidnon para madala ilang mga produce diri. So they have that program Kadiwa nga kanang mobile rolling market sa mga agricultural products. Dinadala nila kada barangay diri sa Cagayan de Oro. And sa tibuok region mura kita ang pinakadako ang CPA pinakadako og kanang beneficiary sa inana nga aspeto. But the thing is, planting is about preparedness. Kay Buyag kung moabot ang panahon nga maglisod na gyud nga mo lockdown gyud si Bukidnon, na would say nga dili sa mi magpagawas og pagkaon because galisod pud mi diri sa amoa nga side, because ang agriculture man good is dili siya fixed. It is dependent sa nature o niya usahay pod ang weather is also a factor sa imuhang production. So you can really mo na gitawag nga you really can never tell. You can never can tell bitaw.
But ma'am, kids can tell.
But kids can tell, di ba? So this is a matter of preparedness and ensuring nga secured ta no matter what will happen. Kay ang disaster man god karon dili na siya reaction, dapat ang ato ang mindset dapat should be in the preparedness nga phase ang ato ang attitude towards disaster.
Exactly.
Okay, so Mons, I have a question. So while Mons is back, I have a question. Mons, how did you manage to encourage children to actually plant? Kay murag, that's also a challenge, diba? Like, how do you get them out of their gadgets and let them go out and Mons, kasi nagnananong mo. Kabigit ka timing every time I ask. Feeling na ako, feeling na ako ay dito naging ma-answer ni Mons ang mga question during this moment.
You're preparing a big shot on the big day.
Dito pa, I would like to add Mons again. Ayan. Mons, did you hear my question earlier? Yun, yes.
Thank you, Owen. Yeah, I heard the question. So, you asked about like how we can encourage kids to really food. Na-realize na mo nga when you actually start your encouraging kids to appreciate agriculture, medyo discouraging sa ilang mga concepts, no? Kasi medyo technical kasi ang growing food. So, naami gidevelop.
Ayan, no? So,
So, diba? Ito yung iampo, no? Nga, ang kanabit ang internet, maging friendly na yung para kaunsin.
Yes, kay challenging to do. Like you mentioned. So again, 5, 6, 7, and hello again, Mon.
Ayun.
So, you developed a concept. Hello, Mons? Ay, naka-mute siya. Sorry. Akong sala. Dili ni sala ni Mons. Akong sala. Mons, how come I cannot unmute you? Yun.
So that's it, no? Just to continue what I shared earlier.
Oo.
Kids of Farm has developed a module that where we simplified all the process in growing food. So we narrowed it down to the 6 basic steps in growing your own food. So something na when we actually do the training, we do that this one in a manner na we integrate art, we integrate role playing, we integrate the drama, skit sa module nga mo
And
Ayun.
Ayan.
So,
Anyway,
nakuha na to.
Oo, nakuha na to nga dili di ay ano siya, dili lang dai siya kanang just
Dili siya
explaining, but we are
rocket
adding
science.
a lot of
Yes.
elements into it to make it more interesting for children, because that's one thing that I was really fun ba. I caught my attention actually when I first magud saw Monsini's Facebook before about Kids Who Farm. I was really caught with the idea ba nga hala kuyawa good, no, like you were able to gather these children and allow them to explore the beauty of kind of farming, of gardening, and
Yeah.
seeing the scientific and the creative part of planting and gardening. So Mons, asa naman mo tuod aside from Zamboanga, have you been to other parts of the Philippines where you also shared your advocacy?
We actually reach as far as Metro Manila. We have like communities nga among we have one community there sa Hingoog, so may Medina. We tried training there in partnership with Mindanao Poverty Relief Action. And sa Iligan, we have plans to do the same with JCI. And para most of
yes, they really
So-
have a
Yeah.
Actually, speaking of JCI, when we had our was it the national convention? We were in Zamboanga. No, the Mindanao convention in Zamboanga. We met Monsini there. I introduced him to some of my friends in the JCI Junior Chamber International Movement, and then we created that connection. And then murag nakalink na siya with JCI Iligan to come up with a project. No, I think that's with JCI Maria Cristina, correct, Mons?
Yeah. And also Lanao Greenfields, manamong kauban ka-work karon, and Zamboanga Labelia. So we have this project here in Zamboanga. Basically mga youth-led na mga projects, no. So one is the school microfarm project where we utilize idle spaces sa school to produce it to convert it into a microfarm. So ang idea sa microfarm is that aside kasi nakita na mo nga aside
Okay. So,
Yun.
grabe ginagawa.
But,
Ano,
ganahan ko sa yung concept ng microfarm.
yes, maybe we can also replicate it here and in other parts of the country, the microfarming. Ako
Yeah.
what do you expect for Hakbang sa inyo ha? Like now that you're mentors and speakers, what for you will be, unsa inyong gusto makita for the teams when you will be part of the hackathon this coming June 26 to 29? Unsa ka?
Unahan na to, Simons.
Yes.
Unahan na
What
to,
do you expect from the teams? Hopefully the team that you will be mentoring. Mga ano lang.
Basically dito sa ato ang 12 priority areas, no, I think wala kay na spell out yun ang food security, but somewhere along the like for example logistics, we're talking about food chain, value chain.
economy.
I think dito ang pwede nato ma-encourage ang mga youth. Primarily, I mean, coming from the perspective that we always work with the youth, ang maybe what's I can.
So gusto ni Monsini na makita,
Yeah.
guys, ang
Gan-
the supply chain challenge. So kato
Yeah.
mga teams na din na, can you come up with something that would address especially food security and unsa pa may na atong food security
Value
in
chain.
value chain, no, that's very important, the
Oo.
value chain. Yun. So
Oo.
okay. So again, okay.
Like,
For Ma'am Angie, what's your what are your expectations? What do you want to see in the
Yeah, I'm really excited about this hakbang because this is really like us thinking together para sa ato ang future, 'di ba? As Owen explained sa ako before about this hakbang, it's like taking that leap forward na gyud siya kay there's no way of going back because they all
Yes.
brought us to this situation. I'm excited for ang mga ideas ng mga ato ang mga innovators no nga mga batanon kay kung unsa kaha like kanang rejoiner ko ni Mons nga like yeah, it was not spelled out the food security but in economy also base pwede po nila matanawan bitaw nga karong panahon na recession is naagid sa recession sa industrial nga
Yes.
economy but the Philippines, Mindanao to be particular, is a highly agricultural economy, economic base na siya. Probably they can also think of like ways para mapa-push po na to forward ang agriculture sa ato ang economy, especially in this time of pandemic. Like how should our economy rebound? And then the role of education, mga teachers, unsa kay mga panlantaw sa mga batanon aning education nato karon kailangan pa bata nga katong mga karaan pa nga pamaagi like the textbooks and like I'm so interested in the content now kung unsa ba gyud because me I'm advocating murag sa karong panahon na right at this moment ang gikinahanglan sa mga tao are essential skills to survive this pandemic. So
True.
but easier said than done because me I'm an educator, I'm a teacher. That's so difficult to kanang adapt kay mura man gud siya naanad na kasakaraan bitaw nga okay per nagyo kay specialization, focus nimo in ana onya. How do you communicate that to the people para murag itulong
Yeah.
ito siya ang economy, education o communication akong area sa sulayan.
Yes. Speaking of education, we'd also like to say hello to our friends from Father Saturnino Urios University in Butuan City. They're actually streaming also. They're sharing the stream to their page. So thank you so much to FSU for being one of our partners in this event. So again, naapod tayo mga friends from FSU, faculty and students who are joining as teams. So maybe USTP
Nice.
will also be joining, ma'am. Maybe you can encourage your friends and the faculty and students of USTP to also join. And maybe, because we have Tagum, no, the University of Mindanao Tagum College, they're also joining. They have teams already who are joining. So maybe your friends there in Davao, Jerome, maybe Ateneo, or the other schools there would also be interested. Oh, your alma mater. Well, I think you were a student leader before, correct? So maybe you can still use your powers and influence to encourage other people to
I will encourage them. And of course, a big shout out to Susan Fernandez and Beverly Tanyag who's watching right now. And of course, all of our friends. Again, guys, if you wanted to ask questions to all of our speakers right now, just drop
Yes.
the comments and they will be able to answer. Ma'am, nada ko yung question sa imo, ha, ma'am. Are you willing to share the seeds in Davao City?
Why not?
Yeah, why not? We're actually looking at that possibilities, no? Ang atong mga partners, we're actually mura siya ano ba? Kay it's a new magud siya. It's a baby but every day it's a brainstorming on possibilities. Kay murag na nakita namong ga-expand. But for the moment, I can also connect you with Tipid Tanim Challenge.
Wow.
Yes.
Oo. Kay they also ang Tipid Tanim actually dako kay siya og kanang na sharean na sa like sa barm and even like ang nahitabo ato is I brought the seeds for Iligan and Llano del Sur nga Marawi to be particular in ana. So kung unsay mga possibilities go lang gyud ta ana nga ano we are willing nga para green revolution na gyud siya. Ana.
Correct. And again, thank you to our friends from FSU. You would like to say hi to Ma'am Sanchez. She's also my science teacher and my advisor, and she's the principal of FSU Morelos campus. So hi, ma'am. Thank you for watching. Atong mga avid mga Urians. Thank you so much. And again,
Angie, for the sharing of seed in Davao City, I would be willing to receive it all my behalf.
Yes. Let's make
why
that.
Why not? Diba?
Let's make that happen.
Oo.
Yes, why not? Nala ko pwede na ako shout out po dong mag-question kay ako.
Sure.
Supportive po kayo sila. Akong relative, akong cousin diya sa Manila, si Manang Sheila nga kabe. And her family is watching and my tita Robin Iligan City is also watching. Ang akong cousin is asking. Di ba? And of course, may papa na sa kwarto, nananaw po siya. Nag-question siya. How to reach individuals in Metro to encourage how to plant and what plant veggies in what to plant veggies in
tubag ana. Na ako'y tubag ana kadali lang gyud kay ikwaon sa nako akong tubag dinhi sa kumahiwagang computer because we have also another one he's actually going to share container gardening. Ato siyang ato siyang unsa ni Ossie akong nabutang modular container
Ayun.
home gardening June 27 3:30 p.m. with Gary Hidalgo. Earlier he was watching, so we would also like to invite those who would like to know about containerized home gardening. He's from Manila, and earlier this morning he shared na he was able to plant ingana ra do ko gamay sa isa ka small na table around 40 corn na and then
Yes.
80 kabuok iyang nakuha na corn cobs. Imagine with just small space he was able to, and there are only 4 of them in their household. So sobra-sobra ang ilang corn. So they're even giving it away to their neighbors. So sabi ko nga sa kanya,
Nice.
Tagalog kong kalit. So ingon gani ko sa iya nga, pwede maging neighbor na lang. So I can just knock on your door and then maybe, hi, do you have extra kamatis and all that. So for your cousin na nasa Manila, muna ang tubag. Maybe your cousin will
Yes.
watch on June 27, 3:30 p.m. with Gary Hidalgo. And kanina po morning, we also have another speaker nga she will be sharing how to transition your business from on ground to online. Actually, ang wife siya ni Gary, si Arlene. So, interesting kaayo kay gitabangan niya si Gary to create an online platform for them to be able to to help gani mga urban farmers. So ang nitabo na sila ilahang ginatawag na Farmers Factory na murag support group. So nana siya sa Facebook. So pwede pud na imong cousin actually mo appeal ato sa Facebook group and he can ask questions. Kay ganina even ask unsa man niya akong basil nga nangunot. So, di ba, nag-brown akong basil and I'm so sad. But of course, nakumang kailain nagtubo. So, yun lang. And of course, nalang sa simod niya, ato nang ihatag ang opportunity kay he's back.
Yes.
Mons, okay, so, nag-story ta ganina, Mons, about your, katong sa Kids Who Farm na you were able to reach as far as Manila. Will I be seeing your beautiful daughter in our Kids Who Farm na segment this coming June 26? Or ikaw lang ba? Or kamuduhaan ni mo ang basics of hydroponics?
Or will there be a big surprise?
Yeah, pwede na ko ipa-apilon siya to maybe explain a little bit of, kasi nami actual experiment there sa amo ang balay. So we do, we have a urban container garden too. And much of the learnings nga iyang na-realize is actually based on saying na-observe sa among garden. So, that's a very good na education. Like in times of COVID, you also want to create a parang routine para sa bata. So, ang iyang routine every day is to water the plants, to check on kung naisakit ang tanom, unsay namulak na. So, iyang ginastorya na sa ko every day nga. At atong gitanom namo sa container nga naibuslot sa kilid, mas taas ang tubo, mas paspas. Katong gitanom sa dako nga container nga wala kayo'y aeration, walay buslot, mas hinay daw ang tubo. So na siya yung mga sort of observations nga I think it's very important in kind of looking into out of the box nga method of teaching our kids how to appreciate better the value of life kasi growing food is about life about creation. So
True.
And it's nice na, and that's precisely unsa ang gusto i-share sa Kids Who Farm. So, kung napansin niyo, wala na mo siya gina-complicate ang whole aspect of agriculture. We want to simplify it as much as possible para we can get the kids on board dito sa how to grow their own food, how to start growing food and appreciating na ang yuta di ay is life, na naa siya nagpuyo di sa yuta, kailangan na sa tanong. So basically, these are the things na I think adults like us, medyo dili na kaya nato siya ginatanaw Marag, okay, you grow your food, tanong ta, yung technical, nga. So, we trim it down to very basic about the value of growing food. Is really about the story of the seed, no? Yung istorya sa liso. So, ang
correct.
Nice.
I really want Magud. I'm really excited, Magud, to really also meet her, his kid. I also want other kids to be encouraged to actually learn how to do this. Kay eventually, they will be the adults of the future. And if they are able to appreciate gardening at a very young age, for sure, longer ang ilahang, dili lang para sa ato nga, basi na gardening lang ta karon kay watay laing lingaw.
For the sake of, correct.
Yes, Jerome?
aside from sending these kids to, to farm, to plant seeds, it's somewhat like giving them as well, enhancing their cognitive constructivism sa ilang mind. Yung parang,
Oh,
Yes.
kung gwapo rin ang yuta,
Tinood.
mas gwapo ang gawas, pero kung katong
Oo.
pangit, mas pangit ang gawas. So I think we are also training their brains and minds how to like survive life, within the future. So
analytical sila.
yeah, and of course, I believe the
Tinood.
Wow Moms and Wonder Moms in Davao City are watching over right now. Hi to
Yes.
of course, my friend Andre. May mga moms dyan na nasa bahay lang at saka may konting yuta sa ilang balay o daghan og mga baso mapilitan naman.
Yes.
Or di naman necessarily nga pots lang, di ba? Kaya dagan man like even the mga, I think kanang mga container, plastic bottles
Yes.
actually be used, kanang mga
Yes.
mineral water bottles,
Oo.
atong mga cups sa ice, milk tea cups can actually be used.
Milk tea cups,
Oo.
pwede na siya gamiton
Great.
for seedlings. Actually, nami inana nga discussion po sa among upcoming webinar di ba sir?
Mhm.
Wow!
Oh,
amazing.
share
Di
ako
ba?
sa-
Nakasegue.
ano sa bata
Yes,
ba?
promote, ma'am. Oo.
Kanang yes. Oh, kanang bitaw sa mga kids so farm. Actually, na-touch kayo ko kay like naay gipost ako sa among page sa GSK CDO nga kanang YouTube vlog as in unscripted, natural gyud to siya. Si Casey nga tado nga bata siya, I think she's 6 or 7 or 8 years old, and then dito ba kapakita niya every morning gyud siya nga mata siya kay iyahang atimanon kay ilang family naka-receive og seed gikan sa GSK. So
Oo.
kato siya iyahang ginatiman, so it keeps her busy, and then cute kay iyahang vlog nga. So this is my sayo pag ganiyang pag-pronounce busy ang saloyot kay saloyon.
Ito lang, basta kailangan interest. Okay na ko, Ana. Oo.
Basta inana. But she looks forward to be daw the morning nga mag-water siya ang plant. Di siya nga,
Nga
ito
mag-grow.
wala pa ni siya ni gawas. O karon ni grow na siya. Ana, cute kaayo.
Yes. So, again, no, for those who are wondering on saan gining hakbangan, nga nung naaman tayo mga mentors nga na into the gardening, agriculture, actually, hakbang is looking for ways into how do we approach the next normal? How do we try to thrive or survive in the time that we have COVID around, and maybe there are other threats coming in the future. No, we do not discount the fact that if COVID is happening, there might be other viruses and other threats to our existence nga mahitabo pag yun in the future. And how do we adapt to these changes? Kay ang disruption yun, no, na makita nato ang disruption dili lang sa education, sa economy, lain-lain, daghan na kaayo mer kita karon nabaguhan kita sa tong kinabuhi. Imagine, di ba, nga, karon mas mag-makeup na ta kung atubang ta sa to ang screen, di ba, Ma'am Angie?
Correct.
So, and then,
Gawin ako
pag mugawas,
makapagpapapa.
then mugawas ta kay walay makeup, kay nakamask, di ba? So, nabali na. Karon dili na ta kailakin sa sugat dito sa mall kay wala naman kanina lang magkakakita, so we don't know lahi na nga atong way of dealing with things. So if na may mga idea diha ayaw lang gid mo kahadlok, and we have mentors like Monsini Hinay of Kids Who Farm. We have a mentor like Ma'am Angie Colliera, who's also into farming, also education, into daghan kay siya pug mga pwede ma-share sa inyo nga knowledge kay going hakbang. This is the first time in Mindanao, and most of us in this hackathon, first timers man pud mo join. So dili lang ta makulbaan, dili lang pud ta mabalaka, di ba? Muna among term din sa Cagayan. Dili lang ta makulbaan, di pa kita mabalaka. Because we have people who will help you in crafting your idea. And you only have 4 days. Medyo hadlok no, 4 days na di ay, and then dapat ma-craft na nako. Actually, if mo register na mo karon, you have that time to start preparing for dili man nga mo, you don't have to wait for June 26 to think of what to answer to the challenges. Kaya pwede naman mo mag-go through the challenges as early as now kana kung mo register na mo. And Jerome, di ba kung mo register na ta, na ay Food Panda, correct? There is a Food Panda voucher. Yes.
Food Panda is working with us, and I'm one of their influencers. We will be giving away 100 pesos discount to all of our friends who will be joining with us. And of course, ma'am, bibigyan kita ng Food Panda vouchers. Baka gusto mo ang Food Panda dyan sa...
Di ba?
Bibigyan kita.
I'm so happy.
Ipapadala namin sa'yo through email the vouchers para naman
Sure,
makatikim ka ng mga free
yeah.
delivery and then discount from Food Panda. And of course, aside
Yes.
sa pag-sign up sa ato ang hakbang, free lang din ito, guys. Walang bayad. So if you wanted to join with a team or as an individual to support them, you can. And of course, if you wanted just to share your talent, to sing and to dance, you can also do that to us. And of course, we would like to give a big shout out to the board member of Agusan del Norte, Notre Dame, the Honorable Elizabeth Calo. Thank you so much, ma'am, for
Yes.
watching.
I hope pa rin, Timmy, no? Because I'm also a Kalo. So, hi, if we're, I think we're relatives. So, I will let you know that we're relatives because my dad is, ano. And again, thank you, Food Panda, for supporting the movement. And it's almost 9, so we would like to say thank you. Grabe, no? Our 30-minute we extended to an hour because this is a really interesting topic. So, again, we would like to say thank you to our mentors. And, of course, we'll be seeing them again naman in June 26. So, thank you to Monsini Hinay from Zamboanga City, from Kids Who Farm. We will see him again on June 26 for the webinar. We don't call it webinar pala. It's called, was it, sa atong meeting kanina, Jerome? Workshop Shorts. O, di ba?
Workshop shorts. We're making workshop shorts.
Workshop Shorts. It's not just a webinar. It's a workshop shorts. Di ba? And then we'll have Fundemic. Di ba? Mayroon kaming Fundemic. Meaning we have fun performances, music performances from our guests during the June 26 to 29. And then we also have other mga workshop shorts from our panelists and guests all over the world. And for now, again, we'd like to say thank you also to Ma'am Angie Colliera nga nag-makeup yun daw siya. Lahi gining COVID, no? Kaysa gabi na tayo mag-makeup before matulog.
Ano?
Wala kayo na
Ako mama nakapauna na asa ka mulakaw ka.
Oo, sa sala. Yun. So again, we would like to say thank you also to our sponsors. So let me share my screen. Di ba? We're learning it while So ayun, I would like to say thank you also to our sponsors.
And of course, if you guys wanted to be partner with Hakbang PH, you can also be one of our sponsors, our partner. Just go ahead and go to the website. And of course, we would like to thank our sponsors, ladies and gentlemen. This event will not be made possible without 9,000 Events Management Solutions, Bytes and Pixels, the Caraga Creatives, Franco, Comspec Technologies.
We also have When in Manila, Athenian, Good News Pilipinas, Tagum College, and Father Saturnino Urius University.
And of course, we would like to thank Kids Who Farm, DevPost, Echo AR, Clouds Deployed by Aqua, Modern Nanays of Mindanao. Thank you so much.
And again, we'd also like to say thank you to Project Lupad, Magic 89.3 Cagayan de Oro City, Today's Best Music, JC Voice Over, 95.3 Love Radio, and General Santos City. Of course, our very own lovable, huggable Food Panda, and We Viral. So again, thank you so much to all our sponsors. Thank you for giving us the opportunity to partner with all of you. Ayun. So,
and of course,
yes, Jerome.
We would like to thank all of our viewers out there who shared and of course who stayed with us. It's not going to be a short one, but I know this is a worth experience to all of us, to all of our viewers. Dahil may natutunan tayo. And of course, mas marami pa tayong matutunan on the next days. Dahil sa event namin on the... nawala ako. Alam mo na sa isip ko nung nag-share si ma'am about the seed, na remember ko when I was in elementary, someone is selling a seed to para i-plant, di ba?
Oo, meron yun. Gagmay pa tayo. Yes.
Tapos tusukon ang kanang sana, sibuyas Bombay, tapos ibutang sa baso, right?
Baso. And
yun ang mga nalala. First, you guys wanted kato. Medyo vintage naman to. So, karon may mga bagong strategy na, no? So, we are inviting you guys to come and join us on the Hakbang Hackathon that will be happening on June 26 to 29, 2020. And of course, we're also inviting everyone to come and follow us to all of our social media platforms, our Instagram, that's Hakbang PH, our Facebook fan page, that's Hakbang, and of course, Hakbang TV on YouTube.
Yon. And of course, we have here a comment from Nicolette Regis Amigo. Monsini, love the idea. Food to Farm. Will follow you more. I'm excited to introduce planting to her. Oo, di ba? Now we are inspiring others. Of course, classmate.
Of course,
Mag-inang kunay na lang ta.
Nag-follow na
Actually,
siya,
actually
nag-follow
cousin ko na ako si Nicolette.
Alisan High. Yeah.
Wala
Ayun,
man
eh,
kita na ba ni?
yeah, I mean,
Hindi ko sure kung
Oh,
kasi
diba?
na
It's
sure
a
ako
small
sa
world
pag-umangton.
after
I'm
all.
stuck at tito. Yes. Okay, so again, for those who are wondering, unsa magining hakbang? Because I hope it's becoming a byword, no, ang hakbang. But I hope you also get to the idea kung unsa ni siya. So if you want to know more about hakbang, please do visit our website. And nangita pa mi og more na mga participants. Kay the more participants, the more chances not of winning, but solving our challenges sa pandemic. So daghan kay challenges dito 12. So asa sa 12 mo ning giingon ganina ni Monsini ang supply chain. Si Ma'am sa
Yeah.
nag-mention education. And ang atong problema lately no nga ka-feel na to because of this live stream communication. So tulo na to. So,
Yes.
although wala pa mina-apply sa isa ka challenge which is the risk groups. Wala ta din
Oo.
na protection of the risk
Wala
groups.
pa
But of course,
payag.
oo, kay na naman above 20 naman ta but wala pa pud ta dito dapit sa katong
Dito dapit ta.
dito nga side. Oo, so we're in between. So but of course we would like to help those who are in the risk groups. So please do join us in Hakbang and thank you everybody for being with us today. Tomorrow we'll have another edition, di ba, Jerome? Tomorrow.
We have another big edition as well, aside from this. And of course, Ma'am, Angie, this is your time, this is your spot to endorse and of course invite our fellow viewers to follow and subscribe to one of your channels if you may have.
Yes, no, salamat kaayo. First, siguro akong i-invite ang mga taga-Cagayans to please join in the Hakbang. This is a very wonderful opportunity for you to share your ideas, your talents pag yun siya on how we can move forward nga to a better tomorrow, to a better future. So bring that in sa ato ang Hakbang. That's going to be June 26 to 29. Register, go to their page, sa Facebook page, and even to their kanang any website. And
Yeah.
sa ako po, I'd like to invite you to please visit and like our page. It's GSKCDO, and siguro I'll take this an opportunity to invite everyone also to please, this is the opportunity for us to ponder on kung unsa gyud ang ato ang gusto nga mahitabo sa atong future, and we can start that by growing our own food and giving value to our environment, because at the end of the day we are one and the same and we are connected with our environment. Let's always remember we only have one earth. Let us care and share. Let's live in harmony. Thank you so
Ang
much.
Miss Universe man to. Uy, lamig kayo. Tanaw na to
Closing spiel
ang
mo to sa In Harmony nga show.
sige, so from that amazing closing message ni Ma'am Angie, maybe we'd like to put on stream also Monsini and ang iyahang final words for all those who are watching our stream right now.
yeah, I'd like to thank Hakbang for this opportunity to share our little initiative. O gusto na ko i-encourage ang mga kabatan-unan to make your part, no, take action. So this is taking action. Participating in solutions building is taking action. So the sooner nga atong buhaton ning maka-participate ta, maka-ideate ta, maka-contribute ta to meaningful solutions sa atong situation karon, the sooner we can be more proactive, no, mahatagan nato mga lasting solution ang atong ang kaatubang karon nga problema. So on behalf of Kids So Farm, among gi-encourage tanan nga mo participate, and we're just here to share some of the things that we know. Of course, wala may monopoly of knowledge, so that's really good nga we contribute to each other, no, contribute our little skills, knowledge nga pwede nato matabang para mas
Ayun. So, amazing. Thank you again to Monsini Hinay, our speaker. And again, please do watch his workshop shorts this coming June 26, 1 p.m. only here at Hakbang page and Hakbang TV. Mo ni ato ang mga ways for us to be able to learn more. So please do, if wala pa mo naka-like sa page, please do like the page. If wala pa mo naka-subscribe sa YouTube channel, please do. Nasad mi sa Instagram. So again, thank you so much to our guests. Thank you to Ma'am Angie and Monsini. Thank you so much for giving us this opportunity to get to know both of you. And we will be seeing you again, for sure, in 11 days. 11 days na lang ba ya, guys, no? Murag ang atong mga damgo-damgo sa una matinuod na gyud. So thank you so much again. And I would like to say personally, thank you good kayo to Angie and to Monsini for saying yes with just one chat and then present na mo ang idea. You agreed to be part of this. So thank you so much. And again,
It's our pleasure. Thank you also.
all right.
Thank you
So
so
thank
much.
you to our
Thank you.
guest. Bye, ma'am.
God
Bye.
bless. Thank you.
God bless and good evening.
Ampi!
Thank you so much. Bye-bye. See you on the 4-day event.
Bye.
Yes, although there you go, Jerome. So, kumusta man ang atong evening?
Masaya. It's worth it. It's an hour, but it's worth it because daghan kog natunan nga daghan ay possibilities na pwede buhaton nun na pwede buhaton lang sa balay o sa mga gagmay nga
Yes.
big results.
Mm-mm. So again, thank you so much to all our friends who are watching. Thank you, and we hope that you learned tonight. And please do join another episode of COVID Conversations Over Coffee Ugma. We
Yep.
have Shaila and Rhea. They will be joined by one.
Hello guys.
Hi, and hi to Kim. Hi to Dave,
Kim,
Franco, and
Dave.
Timbo, and hi to Novi. Sila among teammates. Tomorrow, lahi na po nga to ang guest. And they will be the one more sports exercises online. So very interesting. So tanaw mo tomorrow. Unsa oras tabang? Nakalimot ko sa time. More sa morning siya, 10:30 ata. So
Yeah.
that's that. Yeah, correct. Yeah, 10:30 tomorrow. So please do join us and be with us. Yun. So, thank you guys. And again, I'm here streaming all the way from Cagayan de Oro. My name is Owen Hein.
My name is Jerome Raysader from Davao City. To more conversation over coffee of Hakbang PH. This has been your
Yes.
host, Jerome.
Yes, thank you everybody. Good night and bye. Bye.
Bye.
Bye guys. Wala pa na ako nakat.